All right, this is all you need tool-wise to replace the CPillar cover. It's a little plastic piece and it has, mine's got all, you can see, maybe you can, this UV damage. This is a 2008. It's pretty common to see all this fading on these panels. It's really bad right up there. So really all you need to do, you go out and order these parts on from Mercedes-Benz directly. I'll give you the part numbers here at the end of the video. I just wedged a little pry bar tool there under the bottom. I got a hard piece, metal piece like this. It just fits right in there, the top very well. All I did was slip that down in there. Careful not to dig into the rubber seal too much. Don't push down too hard, but you got to get it in the edge. I just tapped it with the hammer about 10-15 times, kept working it down. The piece basically just slides down this way. It's got some locking pins, one at the top, one at the bottom that are pressure fitted, and then there's slots in between along the way here that the piece slides into. So you just have to push it down, slide it down a little bit, and that piece will pop right out, and you get the new one. Each of these CPillars cost about 100 to 120 bucks for your MB Mercedes-Benz parts suppliers. And then I just use this as a wedge to kind of help it slip out so it doesn't get hung up in this rubber trunk seal down below. Mine's a 2008. I'm sure that I know this is a pretty common problem on all the Mercedes of this vintage, 2003 to 08, but it's a pretty easy fix. And for those that want to keep their cars in great shape, this is an easy way to do it. The part number is, here we go. There it is for you. I think that is the right side, passenger side that I'm working on right now. And the driver's side, same part number, except that's a 3 instead of a 4. So it's 330 for the driver's side, 430 passenger side. Good luck, folks. Happy motoring. Mine's an SL55. These SL500s and the SL55s are just awesome cars. Many, many years of great motoring and still a classic. Now that I got this piece off, here's what it looks like when it's been removed. There's a little grommet right there, a little nipple I call it, that goes right, there's a hole right there, a little mounting hole. As you can see, these little pieces, see they have little lips on them? Those basically just slide up right underneath these metal pieces. So you gotta, to install the new one, you tap it up this way, and then as you can see, these have a little bit of a bend in them to create a little pressure point. And then this is where that little nipple was, and there is I'll just show you, it sits in that hole. You have to kind of push down on it to lock it in when you're all done sliding the other piece up. And make sure you pull this out. Whoops, but there's the hole. The new one, of course, as a fresh piece of plastic, as you slide that up in there and then you push it down, make sure that locks in there, and you're all set. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit before I put the new piece on, but you can see you got this foam in here to keep things from rattling. If your foam is deteriorated or what have you, I would suggest replacing it at this time to keep your bends in top shape. But otherwise, pretty easy job, and the car is going to look great when I get it finished out. And there's the finished product. Looks pretty good. I would just tell you that as you're trying to put this in place, again, you're going to have it, you start down low, easier with the trunk open, and it's much easier if you have somebody to help you, a second set of hands. Because what you can do is just use your own hands. You don't have to use a pry bar or anything to push it. Tap it back up in there. You can literally just set it in place. Make sure those little tabs are lined up below the metal pieces. The plastic on this piece are below the metal tabs on the car. Set it in place. It'll be a couple, maybe an inch lower here. And you have a gap up here. And the most important pieces are the top, and there's a bottom connector that is right around in here. And you have to apply pressure on the top and the bottom as you slide it up. And it helps to have a separate second set of hands kind of applying a little bit of pressure here and here in the middle, because you've got to press down pretty firmly here. And you can do it just bare hands, but you got to push down pretty firmly and slide it up at the same time. And you got to get this to lock in. Very important that the top piece locks and the bottom piece locks. And you can kind of tell when you slide it up here, if you've caught that bottom piece is locked in there, you've caught it firmly, you won't be able to lift this corner up. If it's not locked in, you'll be able to lift this bottom piece up a little bit, and you'll have to slide it back down and try it again. It'll probably take you, it took me 2 or 3 attempts to get it in there properly, and it really helped to have a second set of hands. Good luck. Vehicle, there's a look at mine front end. Anyway, it's not about my car, it's about the fix. And I was just doing this YouTube video because I've been the beneficiary of a lot of other YouTubers out there that have encouraged me to make some of the repairs and little fixes myself that I wouldn't have known how to do otherwise.